Another big one. 3. Alright, you ready? Scoot up on your hand. Right. Ready? You gotta shake your head. Hand up now.
4, 3, 2, 1. You made it.
He made it, boss. He made it 8 seconds.
How's that? Is that a good bull ride?
That's a good one.
Recently, Buster and Jessie Norton invited me to their annual homecoming, a reunion their family has held for almost 100 years. I spent a wonderful day visiting with their relatives and friends as they shared stories and a great meal. Buster and Jessie live in a remote area with no cell phone service, so people weren't sitting around staring at their screens, but instead were having a delightful time talking face to face. I felt honored to be included in their family's celebration, and it brought back fond memories of reunions from my childhood and reminded me of the importance of these events.
It has been a really big day today.
Yeah, it's a big crowd. I was really kind of kept coming. It was
Oh yeah.
wonderful
Well,
food and desserts and.
I put 120 plates out down here, and I think I had 3 or 4 left. So, yeah. And then some people came later, and they went and got them a plate. So I guess we had about 125, 130 people. That's pretty good.
The heavenly treasure, it will never pass away. Hold to God's unchanging hand. Hold to God's unchanging hand. Build your hopes on things
Why don't you tell me, Jessie, a little bit about what all goes on during the day?
Oh, well, it starts about a week before, and I clean, and I don't know why. I need to clean afterwards, but we clean and get ready for it, you know, and then the day before, of course, is taken up with putting up tents and getting tables and chairs enough for everybody to have a seat and somewhere to sit and eat. You know, we've got a lot of older people that come, and then setting tables up the morning of the dinner. You know, it's just a time-consuming process, but we enjoy it, don't we, hon? Oh, yeah. We get to see people that we normally don't get to see, you know, most of the time. And trying to put dogs up, because we don't want the dogs around the food tables. Like this morning, we put the dog up 3 times, didn't we? Yeah. The big dog, where we got him somewhere he couldn't dig out of. Things like that. If we've got horses that where they go up to the cemetery, then we have to put the horses up. And, you know, it's just to get ready for the homecoming time. Do a lot of cooking on Saturday. Sunday morning, I finish up. Yeah, but it's worth it. We get to see all these people and you know, our neighbors, so it's good. I lean with you, baby. We'll hold each other up.
Yeah. I've lived here all my life at this home. I was born here in this house and lived here all my life, and my grandparents lived here when I was little, and they started having the homecoming because my grandpa was getting old, and they went to having it on his birthday, as close as they knew his birthday was. They didn't know exactly when his birthday was, but they set aside a day, and So they would have it on the second Sunday in August every year, which fell close to his birthday. And that's been, my aunt, she died at 95, and she said they was having it as long as she could remember, and she's been dead for several years now. So it's been a long time they've been having the homecoming here. We have a big crowd every year. I started off with mostly just family, but my dad's family was big. Dad had a big family, and then later, as time went along, my mama's family would come because she lived here too, and they would come, and the family got bigger as time progressed.
So, Tim, how you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Ladies and dinner around, I'm there. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Same here.
And we just kept having it and kept inviting neighbors and friends. And
In the church.
In the church, we were always in the church and involved in the church work. So the neighbors and the church, most everybody was neighbors and went to church. Most of our close neighbors went to church with us. So we would just have a big crowd every year. We've always had a real big crowd.
Life is Our Father in heaven, it's again today. We're grateful, Lord, for this day that you blessed us with. We know it's in you that all things are possible. We thank you, God, for the privilege to be back, and each one that's come this way today. I'm honored to be in this community where we have friends and neighbors, and we have relationship one with another.
But it's community. We enjoy it because it's not just family.
It is
per
community.
se, but it's community. It's got to be more community as the years went along, because families bring their friends, and it's community. We had a guy today from Virginia that never has been here before, but he came with a friend of his and got involved in the military, and they came together and came and enjoyed the day. And we enjoyed to meet him. That's another friend we've got. My thinking is I can't ever have enough friends.
You didn't have too many friends.
No, you can't have enough.
And we just enjoy the event. I said, Buster, why couldn't they have had it while it's cooler though in the spring?
I guess growing up, do you remember this as a boy?
Oh yeah, I can remember this. The boys would get out and play, and we used to do more. If you would ask my first cousins, a lot of them, when they were growing up in my age, at 8, 10, 12-year-old, and on up probably 15, they would be out in the weeds and stuff, throwing rocks and hunting apple trees and doing all kind of mischief and things, and playing. The day was a big day because we had a big family. A lot of my cousins and made, they'd be 10 or 15 of us running around throwing rocks, batting rocks with sticks and things, and we would hunt all the apple trees and find apples to eat and apples to throw, and it was just a big day, and then we got to eat. I can remember when I was growing up, we thought it was big when we had, when we would go, Mama would go to the grocery store a few days before and get a loaf of bread, several loaves of bread. And so she would get mayonnaise and several loaves of bread, and she would make a platter full of bologna and tomato sandwiches, and those would be the first one thing eat. And we didn't get any of that. We all had home cooking. We all had the potatoes and beans and things. Nobody had sandwiches. The only time you got a sandwich is if you worked in your lunchbox. And most people just farmed when I was that age. And so we would have sandwiches to eat, and that was a treat. We would have a sandwich to eat on homecoming day. Now that sounds kind of funny, but I remember at the time. You can ask my mom, and they'll tell you that. She would make tomato sandwiches. That morning, she would be busy making tomato sandwich all morning, making different things that we didn't usually eat.
They thought that was a treat to get a bologna and tomato sandwich, because they didn't get that during the week.
That was store-bought.
As the day came to a close, I was reminded that some things are worth holding on to. Things like family, friends, and fellowship. It put a smile on my face watching young Cody on his bull ride, and I have faith that when he's grown, his children will get their turn at this family tradition. On this channel, I hope to continue to honor the people, vibrant culture, and strong traditions of Appalachia. If you share my interest in the people and places I call home, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons to learn more about this way of life. The black and white photographs in our videos are taken from my 3 Appalachian-themed books, which are available online. You can find us at thefaceofappalachia.com, barnwellphoto.com, and on Instagram at Tim Barnwell Photography. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon.
That's the way we do it here in the mountains.